Hello everybody, welcome to Cley next to sea on the Norfolk coast. Weather's a little bit of breeze off the sea, a little bit of surf, ain't too bad. But it's very overcast, and hopefully though that shouldn't have any rain, because that's the worst bit. But I'll just hide up in my shelter if I do get any rain, but shouldn't do. Well, what I've got out there now, I've got my first cast out there. I have got a 3-hook clip down, but I've only just cast it out at 20-30 yards, so I haven't bothered to clip it, just chucked it out with blow lug on small dongle rigs with circle hooks. And on the other rod I have got some what have I got, sardine, 2 different sardines, one sort of big bait and one smaller bait, one on a dongle rig and one on an ordinary J hook, and we'll see how they get on, see if we can compare the two. The sardines come from Lidl. I was wandering down there when I was with my wife doing some shopping the other day and looking down the frozen aisle, and thought, ooh, bag of frozen sardines, whole sardines, all about sort of 7 inches long. I think there's about 700 grams in there, so there's a dozen or so sardines, and I thought for $3.99 that'll worth giving it a try. So that's what I've done. I made up baits at home so I didn't have to fiddle about too much here, and we've got a couple of those out now, so we'll see how we get on. But like I say, first cast has been out there now, well, it's now been out there about quarter an hour, maybe a touch longer, but no more. So it's about time to get it in. So I'll just turn the camera around and we'll get it in and see what we got, if anything. I haven't seen any indications of a bite yet, but you're getting a bit of movement because of the waves, so we'll see how we get on. Right, just to use up these little worms to start with. Just sort of practice hooking them up on these little circle hooks. I'll show you what I've got. Put the needle in just below the head. Like that. Now, got the circle hook there, then a little bit of braid, and then what was a hook has been cut off, so there's no barb or no actual hook itself on there. So the theory is that, especially with flatfish, they take this down, get hooked by this, and then this one, because it's blunt, it shouldn't actually deep hook them. You should better get it out easily. That's the theory anyway. I'm not convinced yet myself. But anyway, you put that in there like that. Put the worm through and over. And then because you've... get rid of that out of the way. Because you didn't go right through the head, you can just put the top on there, so it just hangs down like that. I know it's a little tiny bait, but just for the minute, I aren't really too bothered. I just want to try these, and I'll put some bigger ones on later. But I don't think, while that's daylight, to really worry too much, and I'll keep my best bait for when it gets dark. Nothing on there. Tiny bit of weed. Little bits of bait left, and like I say, a tiny bit of weed, but apart from that, seems if quarter hour is going to be about the time for leaving them out. Right, this is the one with the sardines on, and that's been out half an hour. And as you can see, not a lot left of that on the dongle rig, and even less on the J hook. So half an hour is going to be the limit on them, definitely. Whoops. Oh, sit upright. Alright, cut this off. Another biggish one on the J hook. Do appear to be quite soft baits, so hence the reason I think that's why they're coming off, you know, being eaten up quickly. They're not the, let's say, first time I used them, they're not the maybe the best baits in the world, but if you don't know, you don't try these things, you'll never know, will you? Right. Now, what did I do with the baiting needle? Ah, there it is. Don't want to lose any more baiting needles, that's why I made a holder for them, and it's alright as long as I remember to use it and that. Put a bit more elastic around this time, might help reserve the bait a little bit longer. Or not, as the case may be. It might just be that the sardine isn't the best bait in the world just because it's too soft, but can but try. Right, so that's that one. Right. There's big waves coming in now. Few bird watchers about down in front of the car park, and in front of that little shelter there. One other person fishing down there, and one person fishing there as well. Like I say, I haven't seen him catch anything yet. Feels a little bit heavier this time. Can't believe there's a fish. Probably just more weed. Oh, big old wave. No. Again, completely stripped baits. Okay, nothing yet. 3:45, so another sort of 4:45, 4:46, couple of hours till high tide, but no sign of a fish at all so far. But I'll have my cup of tea, and I've just rebaited a blow lug one and chucked out. I did clip it down this time and really held it out to get a bit of distance on it because I had nothing close in. So we'll see what we get this time, but hopefully at least once it starts to get dark we might get some whiting come in, which would be nice, just so we can get something. Right, first fish, a double shot, and look at the size of that one. Wow, what a fish. Notice that. Well, I'll tell you what, those hooks work nicely just through here. Need something to get hold of it. A bit slippery. So there we are. Look at that. Now, is that a place? It's got sort of ridgy bits around here, which is sort of a bit beside a place. It's got the spots. But I tell you what, he's coming home with me for tea. So stick him down there. And then got a little flounder. Got now come across these before here. Got some sort of growth just on here. Now I have before, when I first came across this, I actually took some photos and sent them across to CFAS at Lowestoft, and they tell me they are aware of this infection, but apparently it doesn't affect the fish and isn't dangerous at all. So, you know, a little tiny bit there, a little tiny bit on the fin, that lump there, but I've had them with quite big patches on in the past. But again, just through the mouth there. So, and the other bit is here, like same as on the other one. So he says still can't get the hook out. Yeah, right, let's go and get this one back. How big is he, by the way? Just have a look. He is 26 centimetres, that flounder. How big is this? Well, he's a whopper. $37. So 37 centimetres for that one. And 26 for this. Right, let's go and put this one back. Right, we're away, thank God for that. And a super sized fish as well. Rebait and get out there again. Right, fish have just come on the bite, it would appear. 2 casts, 4 fish. Not as big as the last one, but no, just to prove me wrong, with this. It has completely mullered that, so I don't know. Find some forceps. Well, I better get this one out. It literally only been in the water 2-3 minutes. Oh, yes it did. Now, where's this one? Ah, there it is. Come out. Obviously not as big as the previous ones, but still a nice couple of fish. Well, this fishing's a funny old thing, isn't it? At an hour and a half, not a fish, nothing. Then all of a sudden, 4 fish in 10 minutes, 4 flatties, then nothing. Strange, because I caught that big one and a smaller one with it, and I literally cast out, and within 2 minutes, I should think, and the rod was going like this. So I bring it in, 2 more fish, rebait it, chuck it out, nothing. It's weird. I've rebaited it a couple of times since, and still nothing at all. And as far as I tell, I've got cast sort of, as far as I can tell, a sort of identical sort of distance. So I just wonder whether it was a passing shoal or something, and lucky enough to hit them, and then they just moved on. Right, today's bait is, as you can see, I've got some fresh lugworm, which I got from John Hall at East Runton. Met him today for the first time, because before he's been out when I've been there, and he just left me the bait on the doorstep, and I put the money through the door. But he's actually there today, and it was nice to meet him. A lovely chap, he appears to be too. So, you know, if you're up this way and want bait, then give him a call, and I'm certain he'll sort you out something. And then on the other side here are these bits of, yeah, I keep forgetting what they are. Bits of sardine, that's what they are. So you can see there's some all made up there. And I've got to, in an emergency, if I run out, I've got some sardine heads. And then down the bottom here, some odds and sods which really need using up, because I think there's some black lug in there and some odds and sods of squid. And they've probably been frozen and unfrozen I don't know how many times, so I really ought to use them up. So that's today's bait. Right, now 5 to 6 and another little dab. Again, very nicely hooked just through the lip. So these more often than not are working. Easy to unhook, look. Not very big, just the size of my hand. I'll go and put him back. Starting to get dark now. Still just had those 5 flatties so far, but time for another bait change on the worm rig. Not anything on there this time. Right, okay, first whiting of the night. Not a bad sized one really. Don't think it's really quite worth taking home. Again, nicely lip hooked on the circle hook, so easily undone. So not a bad little whiting for the first one. Get his big brother or something to be nice. Okay, not a whiting this time, but a nice bass, look. Again, lip hooked, so really pleased about that. Just put this round him so I don't get done on the spines. I don't think he's big enough to take home. Oh, look. Now, stay still. Oi, he's lively. Give him that. No, 34. So anyway, there he is. 34 centimetres. Bass, getting back. He's lively. Whoop. Right, he hasn't been out 5 minutes, and we got. Oh, turn my headlight off this time. Not one, but two. Whoa, I had lively old things. Right. Again, lip hooked. Absolutely superb, he says. Yep. God. How big is this one? 35, 36. The other one. I'll just chuck this one back. Right, okay. Let's have a look at this one. Again, similar size. So I'll just unhook him. Again, lip hooked. Still don't want to unhook though. Come on, come out. There you go. Right, put this one back and then we'll get rebaited. We'll have another go. Right, after those bass, another little flay. Again, not a little one, the size of my hand, a little bit bigger. Again, that's just hooked through the bottom of the mouth, so should come off easy enough, he says. And mate, it can be tricky to get out, these hooks. That's got it. You do really need the forceps, really, just to grip it. Right, I'll get this back. Right, whoa. Remember to turn my lamp off this time. Right, white in this time. Oh, what session this turned out to be. Another bass double. Oh, not bad size, again, not quite big enough to take home, but whoa, I'm happy with that. Oh, what a great session this has turned out to be. I haven't had a session like this for a long while. Oh. Right, where's he actually hooked? Right, that's that one. Go and get him back. What size is he, by the way? A quick sort of measure. I think it's about 36 like the others were. Yeah, 32. Want to be another 10 centimetres really. Right, that's one away. Let's get this one away as well. Again, just right in the lip. I'm really impressed today with them circle hooks and dongles. There, that one out as well. So again, I reckon that's another 30 centimetre plus one. So I'll get that back. Right, okay, another fish. Oh, getting worn out here. I ain't been in the water 2 minutes. Right, oh, another whiting this time. Not very big. Hooked in the lip again on the circle. Right, oops, plenty live enough. Get him back. Right, oh, rebaited, near enough. Well, 2 more casts probably, and that's gonna be it. I'm gonna run out of worms. But wow, what a session. I'm not even certain I've got them all on camera, because I think sometimes I forget to turn the camera on, like I forget to turn my headlamp off. Anyway, I'm gonna rebait these now. Right, the whiting are on the feed now. Triple shot of whiting. One on the end here, I might take that one home. The other 2, I'll get them unhooked, get them back. They all look as if they're lightly hooked again. So, and I caught them on the tiniest little worms, just on the dregs I've got left. They're literally little worms about that long and so thin, but doesn't seem to make any difference. So right, let's get these unhooked, get them back. Right, packed up one rod, just brought the second rod in with the last of my worm baits on, and 2 more whiting. Oh, it's been real fun. That's been quite hard work as well. I can't remember how many fish I caught now, but I think there's 5 flatfish, including that, or 6, including that big 37 centimetre one on the first catch I had. Then there was a run on bass. I think it was 5, was it? Something like 5, I think. I'm not quite certain now. And then there's been, I don't know, 8, 9 whiting, I should think. But anyway, what a super session. I've really enjoyed it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it as half as much as I have. But if you have, thank you for watching. Don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, so you'll get a notification when I next put a video up, and also give it a thumbs up if you would. That would be helpful. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. It's been a great evening, and I'll see you again soon. Good night.